Hello everyone, welcome back to Mount & Blade, A Clash of Kings. My name is Saren Death, and as always, if you would like to check this mod out for yourself, follow the link in the description below. A quick recap from last time. After striking out on my own, I had heard a rumor about a blacksmith that could forge Valyrian steel. The blacksmith was easy to track down, however he informed me that if I wanted something crafted, I would need to provide the steel and pointed me towards Old Town. The maesters there were very helpful in informing me that there were 4 daggers made of Valyrian steel that I could acquire from lords throughout the lands. So, I set out on my journey to track them down, and unfortunately ran into a problem. I didn't have enough coin to purchase the blades off these lords. In between episodes, through a variety of means, mostly transporting goods from one place to another, I managed to scrounge up enough coin for the daggers, and now look to track down the lords. That is where we're starting off today, resupplied and ready to travel. So, without further delay, let's get into the game. Alright, so here we are loaded into the game now. So, I've already actually picked up one of the daggers. It was very easy. All the guy wanted was he wanted some very special brandy. So I went out, it was very cheap, very easy to pick up, ran right back to him and turn it in. So I already have one of the daggers. You can see it right here, Valyrian steel dagger. So, we have to get the other 3. Now, again, really quick, I have enough money now to buy the 3 of them. So we need to actually locate these lords. So one of them is from Volantis. We're going to go talk to this guy really quick, if he lets me talk to him. There we go. Okay, so I am looking for someone. There we go. And I want to say, I have the name written down in front of me, so that way I don't mess this up. Okay, so he's in the field between Marshwood Keep and Erefort. So, Marshwood Keep and Erefort. So these guys, they don't stay in one place all the time, so that's sort of going to give us an idea of where we need to go. So, in order to not spend hours trying to look, we're going to go ahead and look for... Where are you at? Marshwood Keep. So it's... a fief belonging to Volantis. That's not surprising considering everything that's out here. So, it is... Okay, so he's pretty much between these 2 places. Alright, so we're going to head up that way now and see if we can run into him. Now, I do not remember how much his was going to be running for, but it probably was 5, 10, something like that. Maybe even 15k. We'll see. I know that basically the total of them all ended up being something like 30k. So we're going to go ahead and speed up this travel time, and basically, as far as everything else goes, not much has been going on in the world so far. There have been rumors of a queen starting to rise up, but nothing's been seen of her yet. And there's talk about the dead moving beyond the wall. So we may be investigating a few of those occurrences in the future. But for now our goal is Valyrian steel. As far as the political side of things, not much is going in Westeros. Basically, the land is, for all intents and purposes, at peace. The 3 sisters are, which is like this very small group right here. They have been sort of irritating a few people, but so far it doesn't look like war is going to break out because of it. Alright, so we finally approached our place. Is he inside? He is not inside. So we are actually going to need to locate him. Potentially... Oh, there he is. So we'll track him down. Stop running from me. Is he actually faster than me? I think he is. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. So, do you want a Valyrian dagger? Of course he does. And he will sell it to me for 15,000. Very well, here is the gold. And now we have our second Valyrian steel dagger. Okay, so we now need to go. I know one of the lords is located in Norvos, which is actually really close by. And the last lord actually switched from the north to the Reach, so we're going to have to go ahead and track him down. So we're actually going to go ahead, jump over to Norvos really fast, see if we can locate a lord. They own quite a few territories that are kind of spread out. So it's going to take us a little bit to find someone from Norvos, and then we will be right back once we actually get in contact with them and find out where the last guy, or the second guy is at, I guess. So we'll be right back. Alright, so it was actually relatively easy. It hasn't been that long. We've come across a lord from Norvos. We're going to go ahead and talk to him really fast. Yes, yes. Pleasantries aside, my fame runs whatever. Alright, I wish to ask you a question. The location of someone. Now again, I have his name listed down here, so I know exactly where we're going. So we're looking for Blackbush and Arnoy. I guess that's how you would pronounce that. So Blackbush. And so again, he may not actually be in that area once we do eventually get up there. But hopefully, because Norvos doesn't have a lot of territory, it won't take us long to find him. So locations, Blackbush. There you are. Oh, so he's actually okay. That's actually really good, because this area you actually cannot go too far this way. So he has to come out this way, and we are really close to that territory. So let's go ahead and skirt down there really fast and see if we can locate him. And of course, if we get into combat along the way, even better yet. Although if I would lose and lose the Valyrian Steel daggers, I would feel very bad about that. Very bad. Okay, so it shouldn't take us long to get down here, so we'll just go ahead and just track this guy down. It's very strange, how everything is sort of at peace right now. I was not expecting that when I first started this game, because the last time, by the time I got towards the end, so many other factions were at war with each other that it just seemed like the fighting would never end. But it definitely feels like the AI has been vastly improved too. If they have the advantage, it feels like they're going to try and win the war. So it definitely feels like that's what happened. And this is the guy we're looking for. And sort of the people that were left were people who were either at peace or were tired of fighting each other. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. Hopefully he's the cheaper one. Alright. Valyrian dagger. Yes, yes. His is 10,000. Very well. Here's your gold. And I believe the last guy is 5,000. So, and he is all the way over in the Reach. So we're going to have to travel across the water, across the lands, and we will have to locate him. So it's going to take us a bit to get over there. I need to probably check my inventory, make sure I don't need to resupply and all that stuff. But we'll be right back once we actually get over to the Reach and find somebody from those lands to talk to and see where this other guy is located. So we'll be right back. Alright, so on the way up, I actually changed my mind. So I wanted to show you guys one of the ways I've actually been making a lot of my coin, and how I got basically 30k in, not much time of playing. So basically, there are a few places over here in Essos that have, if you go to the marketplace, I can show you guys really quick, they have these gold chalices. Now the gold chalices, they are actually relatively inexpensive. So these are 117 a piece. So if you go down here and you assess the local prices, this usually takes a little bit of time, and you have to have somebody with the trade skill in your party. And I actually have one of my followers. I started giving him the trade skill. So this tells us if we buy the golden chalice here, we can sell it in Baratin for a profit of 1,332 coins per item. So here's the kicker. Whenever you buy an item, every time you buy it, it actually gets more and more expensive. And you also have to keep in mind that some of these places aren't going to be able to afford to buy them at, 1,300 gold more than what you're paying. So basically what I do is, it depends on where they're talking about. So Baratin is a relatively poor city. So in that case, I'm going to buy basically 3 of these, costing me 809 gold. And I should be making about 3,000 in this. So that's a pretty big profit right there. And what's great about this is I can sell 1 to the goods merchant, 1 to the armor merchant, and 1 to the arms merchant as well. Now the problem is that some of these places, they may not even be able to afford the 1,000 gold. So while theoretically I should be making about 3 grand on this, it may not actually equal out to that. So we'll have to see exactly what these sell for. So if it's like a rich place that I'm going to, like King's Landing or somewhere in the Reach, I'll usually buy 4 or 5 of the chalices, because you can usually sell them at a pretty decent price then. But I usually don't go above 5. So anyway, we're going to buy 3 of these, and then when we actually get over to Westeros, we'll actually go up to Baratin and see if we can sell these off and see what the profit is, just so I can show you guys exactly how I made my money. I also made some good bets and things like that for tournaments, because my guy's kind of a beast now, and being able to control the other lords and tell them to hold back and stuff like that has definitely helped out significantly. Anyway, now that's over with, we will probably stop off in Pentos, something like that, try and buy some goods, make sure we have enough food for the journey, and then we'll be right back once we get over to the Reach. Alright, we're in Westeros, and it didn't take us long to find somebody from the Reach, so we're going to shoot over here, talk to this guy, and find out where this other person is at. So I wish to ask something, the location of someone, and we are looking for Prince something. Where are you at? This guy right here. Galileo, I guess, Terrace? I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. That's just a guess. So, where is he at? He should be close to Deep Den at the moment. So, Deep Den sounds good. And we have not stopped off at Barrowton yet, so we haven't sold off our goods. We are still carrying the 3 golden chalices. Probably shouldn't wait too long to take those up there because I'm not sure how the prices adjust. Now that we've gotten them, it might, you know, degrade or whatever. But we are still on task to go to Deep Den first. So locations, Deep Den. Need to find out exactly where this is at, so that way we're heading that direction, which is great because it is close and it is going north. So we're gonna head up this way and track this guy down. So like I was saying, basically what I would do is a lot of it came down to transporting goods from the eastern continent to the western continent, and it had a lot to do with the chalices and things like that. What's also interesting is there are very few places in Essos that have, or Essos, or however you want to say it, that have like no food. So there was a lot of like transporting grain over there that makes some money. A lot of transporting things like wool over there as well. So pretty cool stuff. Oh, there's some broken men down there. You may want to avoid them. Oh, no. Oh, they are running from me. Okay, good. All right, well then. So there must have been some kind of party or something like that going on because there were a ton of people leaving. So we are looking for Prince something. I don't see him in this bunch right here. Maybe he's up here. Let's see. No, no. Oh my. There he is. Alright, cool. So let's go here, shoot over, talk to this guy, get our last dagger. What's up, buddy? Do you own a Valyrian dagger? I know he does, and he wants 5,000 for his. Very well, here is the gold, and now I must leave. Okay, so we've gotten all 4 of our Valyrian steel daggers. So as you can see, they are all nicely grouped up right there. So we've got 4 of them. We have plenty of food, we still have these 3 chalices. We're going to go up here. So we're going to take chalices up north to Barrowton, and we're going to sell these all off up here. Once we get up there, we'll be right back with just to show you guys like how much you can actually make from this. Again, it really 100% comes down to the wealth of the area you're transporting the goods to. So once you do it a few times, you'll have a good idea of what you should be looking at and like how much money you should be making, and more importantly, how many you should be buying. Because there were, I think I bought like 7 or 8 ones, and it was a complete waste of money because I ended up not being able to sell them for anything and basically lost out on that trip. But like I said, we'll be right back once we actually get up there, or if we get into any combat, we'll be right back. Alright, so on the way north to Barrowton, we actually came across some Riverland's Axemen, some of these broken men. So we're going to go ahead and fight them. When I'm done with you, you'll regret ever leaving your army. So it's 58 versus 53. Hopefully our superior leadership is going to win us the day. We also have archers, and I'm pretty sure they're mostly just axemen. So they're going to have to come right at us into my firing line, which hopefully is devastating. That's what I'm hoping. We're going to try and break their morale. Anyway, we are trying to find out where these guys are going to be coming from. Now, they are axemen, so it might be more beneficial for me to just keep them out in the open instead of trying to have them charge up a hill or something, because they will also have to charge across the fields at us. We do not want to go up towards them. I guess we can take this slow, though. See if we can march across and kick their butts. I have my troops all following me in one giant line. But once I actually figure out where these guys are at, I will adjust. I have a feeling I'm going to crest over this hill and they're going to be right over there, which will suck for us. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay. We're going to have our archers hold the line right here. Now, you guys should be holding this position. You guys need to advance 10 paces forward. Prepare for combat. Oh, I think that I was messing around with some other weapons. Darn. It's alright. It's alright. I don't have my lance on me. Infantry, charge them. Alright, we are doing very well. Oh, we missed him. Alright, unfortunately I don't have my lance equipped, so I'm just going to dismount, and we're going to pull out the two-handed sword and go down. There we go. Get off my guys. Okay, we definitely lost some troops this time, but a pretty successful combat considering what we were facing off with. Alright. A short but bloody battle. Okay, so I had 25 casualties in total, 14 killed, 11 wounded. That is unfortunate, having that many killed off. We did kill 53 of the enemy, and I had a kill count of 10. We do have some items in there at pool, which we will happily pick up. Probably not going to be able to sell these for a while, because we're going to probably take all of Barreton's money. But not bad. We're going to have some guys to upgrade as well, so we'll take care of that as we move up north and eventually make our way to Barreton. Hopefully we don't run into any more problems. I'm probably going to have to start looking at recruiting some more troops because I lost quite a few in that skirmish. So we'll be back once we get north to Barreton, and I'll probably have some more troops that I've recruited along the way. Alright, so we're just now approaching Barreton. We're going to go directly inside, go to the marketplace, and see what we can sell. So we're going to go to the goods merchant first. He's only got 1,300 gold, so we're going to make the most off of him likely. So we can sell this for 1439. As you can see, these all drop in price as we start selling more. That's another thing I wanted to point out too. So you're not going to get 1,300 gold for each one. It's going to decrease in price just like they increased in price when you bought more and more and more of them. So we're going to make about 1,312 gold off of that. We're actually going to probably pick up some food while we're here too. Get some fruit to keep morale high because we want the tasty stuff. So we're going to make about 1,312 gold still. And we still, you know what, we should probably just even this out a bit more. Make some more, make enough coin and get plenty of food. So we're going to go off to the arms merchant now. So he's got a lot more gold. We're just going to sell both those to him then. I don't think there's anything that I'm looking to pick up, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to get 2,461 gold. So if you remember, we spent about 890 gold or something like that on these things. I don't remember what it was. It was a little bit ago. But it was like 800 something, and we just made about almost 4 grand there. So it was like 3,600 or something. So a pretty significant profit in total. So if we look at our inventory then, we're now at 6,781 coins. When we started off, we were about, I think we were like 33, 32k, and we spent 30k on just the steel daggers. So, alright, so we now have the daggers. Our next stop is to go over here to Qohor, because that is where the blacksmith is at. So we're going to head all the way over here. We have picked up some troops along the way. We actually picked up quite a few. They're just peasants for right now, but I do have a guy who is great at training troops, so we're gonna let him do his thing, and hopefully this shouldn't take too long. So once we get over there, we'll be right back, and we'll see how this all pans out. Okay, so unfortunately along the way, we got attacked by some Dothraki, so we'll fight you to the end. Our 57 troops versus their 44. Now, we may look like we outnumber them by a significant margin. However, the problem with this is we actually have a lot of weaker troops than them, and they are all on horseback. So we're going to have to basically play smart here and hopefully use the terrain to our advantage, preventing them from, you know, being able to charge into us and getting all that charge bonus stuff. So we're going to move over here to the right over on this hill, and we're going to set our archers up in the back and then set our infantry in front. And the idea that I'm trying to go with here is, and I completely forgot to set up my equipment again, I'm still wielding some big two-handed axe. I was curious how it functioned. So unfortunately, we're going to set our archers up here, and we're going to set our infantry up here. The Dothraki will be able to get around a lot of our lines, so hopefully we can get set up before they get over here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and dismount right now. Alright, we're gonna be somewhat set up and before they crash into us. Unfortunately, alright, not so bad, not a bad start to this. Thank you. I'm gonna say that Dothraki messed with the wrong group today. This you get for attacking me, punks. Holy cow. I was not expecting to win by this much of a margin. I really wasn't. Yeah, there's that big axe that I'm coming for you. Shield bash him and then he falls down. Are these just slaves that they're having come at me? How unfortunate for them. Okay. You know what? Let's just go finish this. Everyone charge. Yeah, they're just peasants. Wow. I almost feel bad for these guys. Okay. Well, that was a very surprising victory. Okay, so we only had 12 casualties, 6 killed, 6 wounded. We killed 44 of them. 44, and I killed 6 on my own. Alright, so we actually got a thick leather boots as well. Access the item pool. So, we are actually running out of room here. Thankfully, though, I actually have a bunch of followers, so they will be able to access a good portion of this. So, let my companions take the rest of that stuff, and we'll go ahead and sort through that later on. So we have troops that are ready to upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now. We're just going to upgrade everyone as much as possible, because the better troops you have, the better you fight. So, I think we're going to go with the Pentashi Man-at-Arms. You know what, we'll go with 1 two-hander, because that sounds interesting. And we have like a very large assortment of guys. And we'll go with 1 more longbowman. Okay. So we're going over to Qohor. Might as well just play this out. We're almost there. Just need to go over a bridge. So we're going to shoot in here, talk to the blacksmith, and try and have him craft us a blade. Now I have no idea what to expect from this. So we'll see. I believe this is what it is. Yes. Now, they were talking about, you know, sacrifices and, you know, blood magic and stuff. That's all nonsense. That's all nonsense. Let's go and talk to this guy. I've gathered the 4 daggers. Truly? Okay, that's quite wondrous. I did not think that would be possible unless you were to sack one of the other free cities. Okay. I didn't sack anywhere. No sacking of those heathens occurred in the search for these daggers. I can rest easy. Yes? Ah, yes, these items are exquisite indeed, forged in the fires of the Freehold, but forged anew in Qohor, the greatest of the free cities. Heir to old Valyria, the Black Goat will surely appreciate our sacrifice and grant us the good fortune that we may create a blade such as the world has never seen before. Now, while these daggers certainly are of Valyrian steel, they are not overly large. I can create a blade for you, but I cannot extend the metal or supplant it. You will have to be content with a short sword. What? What? But a sword it will certainly be. I can fashion it into whatever shape you desire. Which would it be? I desire a blade with a curved crossguard. I desire a blade fit for stabbing. I desire a short arming sword. Well, and they were to go with a short arming sword. Okay, very well. I shall craft you such a blade. The process is laborious and costly, but I do not haggle. And will name my price once the blade is ready. Return to me shortly, and the blade shall be ready. Wait, it's gonna cost me more money? What? What? Oh man, if this costs me more money, I'd be very, very irritated. Okay, well, let's go to the marketplace. We're going to sell off a bunch of this stuff. We're going to have to wait out some time, so we'll be back once we've gotten all of this taken care of and we figure out exactly what this is going to cost us. Very unfortunate. Was not expecting us to have to deal with this really wasn't. So, like I said, we'll be back once we figure out what's going on. Okay, so we went back to a shop just to check in on things. It had only been like a few hours, and this is what we see. So, this is definitely different. There's some burning skulls and an altar now, and okay, a joyous day this. We have made something not often seen since the doom came to Valyria so many years ago. Praise be to the Black Goat, the Harbinger, the Whisperer in the darkness, the worm that doth come. Okay, so it is done then? It is done, and a fine blade it is. Our craft has grown stronger as of late, and the candles are once again burning. The Black Goat certainly has favored us in this endeavor, and we in return have sacrificed to the most fearsome of gods. Now there is the matter of our payment. We shall require 20,000 coins for this most magnificent weapon, as the process of crafting it is not without its cost. Is this agreeable? Dude, seriously? 20,000? What is wrong with you? Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to go ahead, we're going to run around and take care of all of this nonsense about trying to get some money. Let's go and take a quick look, see how much we actually have. We are sitting at about 6,000 coins. I was not expecting the 20,000. I just shake my head at this situation. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to be transporting goods back and forth. If we get into combat along the way, we'll be back for that. Otherwise, it is going to be a while. So we'll be back. We're going to cut here, and then we'll be back when we actually have enough money to buy our blades and we actually see this thing in action. So, yeah, until then, I'm off to make some money. Alright, so after basically playing merchant for a few weeks, we have finally made enough coin to get our blade. So let's go ahead in here at Qohor, and let's go talk to this guy and see if we can actually get our blade now. Alright, so it is done. It is. Is this agreeable? It is. Very good. If you should ever happen upon more steel, return to us, and we will continue our work together, and make the secrets of old Valyria unravel before us. Very well. Okay. Awesome. So, let's go ahead and leave here, and take a quick look at our inventory. So, I'm hoping it was an arming sword, Valyrian steel sword, 41 cutting swing, 43 piercing. Very nice. Bonus against shields. Very, very cool. I wish you could rename this. So we're actually going to replace our arming sword with this, because this thing is pretty sweet, and I keep forgetting to replace that axe. There we go. So we're actually going to go into a city. We're just going to take a walk around the streets really quick, just so I can see what this sword looks like. See if it looks any different. So let's go ahead and pull this bad boy out. And look at that. Look at that. I am looking forward to cutting into some people with this thing. Hachaka! Very nice. Alright, so after a great deal of effort, we have finally gotten the Valyrian Steel Blade. So that is going to be it for today, though. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time we come back, we're going to put this thing to good use. So until then, I will catch you all later.